Hey everybody! Alright, we're back to cold process, and sadly I am gloveless, okay? So I may get a little bit of soap or lye on my hands. If I do, I will stop then, go wash my hands and put some vinegar on them and we'll be okay. But I guess I really should take my jewelry off because we can't use gloves today. They're out of gloves where I buy them at a local restaurant supply store. I done tried, so they're gonna get them in, but soap's gotta be freaking made. And this is the only day I have to do it this week because I'm going to a YouTube meetup and training session in Atlanta. So I'm gonna be out of pocket for 2 days, so I gotta make this soap. So that's just all there is to it. All right, so what we've done is we've taken our recipe, and I'm sort of liking this recipe. I've been testing it, and I've now been testing it in the shower, and me and Steve are quite happy with it. I'll have to say I do like the hot process soap in the tub just a little bit better, but for a cold process recipe that's vegan and vegetarian and doesn't have any palm oil in it, we're cooking with gas. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we've got our oils. I heated them up or in the microwave on defrost, which is said to be okay to do. You don't have to. You can do yours in a double boiler. They've been sitting for just a little bit, waiting for them to, just while we're getting stuff together, and they are right at 100 degrees. Alright, so I'm going to put that back there. I won't need that now for a bit. My lye water has been sitting out for about 20 minutes. It's been in the refrigerator since yesterday. And so here's our lye water. And we are going to be testing Essential Depot's white tea and ginger fragrance, which is one of the ones I just recently got, and I told you we were going to play with it. So how we're going to play with it is we have 2 teaspoons of turmeric and a couple of, probably nearly an ounce of glycerin blended up. And then same thing here, only this is majorium. So this right here is ready to go. So it's glycerin and majorium. And now some people said that by adding it to glycerin that your soap might sweat on the curing rack because glycerin attracts moisture. But I've not had this issue, so, but if you have the issue, tone down how much glycerin you're using. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blend my cold lye water to my room temperature 100 degree oils. Oh, and we need our camera.
Okay, you're good.
Alright, so here we go. I'm also told that I'm beating too much, and that when you use cold lye water, you will get a fake trace. It looks frothy right away. But I really like the success I have with my loaves coming out well. Alright, so we're going to have to blend color in there a little bit too. So we're going to go ahead and let that be enough for the moment. And now I'm going to take a container and I'm going to pour some of it into there. I think I want just a touch more. No, this is the green tea and yellow. Alright, so then I'm going to put, this is the glycerin and what's the other, majorium. So I'm going to put half a tablespoons of that in there. And then this is a teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. We'll see how that looks. We're going to do the yellow first. And this goes normally, orange turmeric does, but it normally dries and cures out yellow. Now we're going to do our green with a hint of yellow. And the yellow seems to be overwhelming the green. I was told it was okay to do that if you pick your lighter colors first, but that turmeric is testy. So, don't recommend that with turmeric, guys. So, we're putting a lot more green in there than I thought I wanted. We learn as we go. Look at that turmeric making that greenish yellow. It does look brown. Look at that. Oh, well. You learned something today. You accidentally hit the focus, didn't you?
Yes. I'm going.
It's like, the camera has a mind of its own. So we'll just try a high green factor on this colorant, and we'll test. We know now not to do it with the yellow on your stick blender, and now we'll find out what happens if you put a whole freaking bit of green on there.
Alright, go.
Alright, so now we're going to do 2 ounces of the white tea and ginger. Eventually. Sometime this year. Okay. I'm going to set that aside. But if you want to look at that label, that's what the label looks like. Alright, and I'm going to mix it all in the main soap. And it smells absolutely heavenly, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to pour, once I get a spatula, sorry for cutting in front of you guys. Okay, you got it on there?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to pour all of my hopefully will turn yellow soap.
It's a pretty orange.
It really is, but it's green tea and ginger, and I think of ginger as yellow. But I mean, you know, ginger is really is a little bit orangey yellow. Isn't it?
No.
Okay.
It sounds like we need to go to the store and buy some ginger.
Alright, so now I'm going to, from high elevation, and I didn't get high enough right away, but I'm going to pour this right here in there, but I'm going to save just a little bit. Alright, and then I found these cute little tongs. See them? Mm-hmm. Alright, bring that over here. And I'm going to go down and pull up. Go down and pull up. And I didn't get high enough right here, so I ended up with green on the top. It may not have green on the bottom. Good. All right, and so now I'm going to take this green, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to lay it sort of on the top, you know, in pretty little drizzles. And y'all guys, y'all know I'm just experimenting, playing with cold process soap, trying to learn how to do it so I can help y'all guys with it when you're just starting out. And get down close. And we'll just see what that looks like. What do you think?
Looks good.
Alright, so now I'm going to take a spatula and I'm going to clean my sides up just a little bit.
Don't want little crusties around the edges.
No, it causes drag marks. And you can take a paper towel and clean it up a little bit better if you want. But what I like to do is I put this in the refrigerator for about an hour. And then after about an hour, I take it out and just sit it on the counter. But then before I cut it, I put it back in the refrigerator. And then it comes out of the mold really good. And also the sides clean up really good.
Okay.
Because it becomes harder. No, I put it in the freezer, excuse me. I put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes before I cut it, and then anything on the sides comes off really easy.
Okay, now it's really glossy compared to the cooked soap that we've been doing. Is it supposed to be that way?
Yeah, this is cold processed soap, and so this has not been cooked in any fashion.
Right.
And so it has to cure for 4 to 6 weeks. Because of that, I know. If
Wow.
y'all could just see the look on her face, that's one of the reasons I make hot processed soap, is because it cures in 5 to 7 days.
Right.
But this, because we're not going to cook any of the water out, we're
It's
gonna
got to sit out. Okay.
We got to let the water sit out. That's exactly right. All right. So, as Bridget says, this cold processed soap is messy. So we're going to put our turmeric up. Now the one thing we learned is don't have turmeric residue soap on your stick blender when you're playing with other colors. It's potent. And so we'll put that back up. That's my Play-Doh. That's my toys up there. And we're going to get all of this here cleaned up. And this. And then I'm going to make another soap. We're going to play with the sandalwood. And you know, I did the sandalwood in hot processed soap, and when I did, I had no smell. I know.
That's crazy.
Totally freaked me out. Absolutely no smell. So we're going to see what happens to it with cold processed soap, and see if we can get some scent out of this stuff. And I'll be bringing you back for the cut and sniff portion of this video, and I'm not sure if that's going to be in this video or if that's going to be in day 2 video, just because I'm sneaky and like to make the suspense last forever, all that kind of fun stuff. So now be sure to hit the like button. Don't make me have to come over there and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to learn how to do stuff, I hope I can help you. I got lots of videos on here. I do mainly work with newbies. That's people just getting started. Then I just send you on over to somebody else to learn how to do those extra fancy things. Because I'm just not foo-foo. My soaps are very rustic and natural. And I like to do stuff that is not foo-foo. Because I'm just not foo-foo. So, but if you want to learn how to do sugar scrubs and face masks and natural soaps and whatnot, I'm the girl for you. And now we're playing with cold process soap, and I hope you've learned something. I know I've learned something today. I learned, for one, don't wait for Bridget to tell you you're out of gloves before you try to buy some. And don't mix yellow with green. It makes freaking brown. And I really like it like this. I put the oils in my pot and we nuke them in the microwave on defrost just till they're melted, stirring them a lot, and then we let them sit out for about 20-30 minutes and just come down a little bit, because they were like 110 or something, or 120 when we brought them out of the microwave. And then I like my lye made up the day before, just stick it in the bottom of the refrigerator and then just pull it out and let it sit for 10-20 minutes and then make soap. And then right now I've put this soap right in the refrigerator. It's gonna stay there for a couple of hours, and then I'll pull it out and sit it on the counter, and then right before I cut it, I'll put it in the freezer for 20 or 30 minutes, and then I can take a straight edge and just clean my mold really good around the edges, and it comes out really well too because it's lightly frozen, so it makes it harder, similar to hot process soap, so you can get it right out of the mold. Alright, everybody. Everybody, it's been a couple of days and I have got a fly. Can you believe it lived through that?
It lived. You hit it and it lived.
I know, now I gotta change gloves. Get me another.
Oh.
We did finally find some gloves. The restaurant place was out. We checked again today, Bridget did, but they were closed today, so they didn't get any in, I guess, since they were closed. Yep. And I'm gonna add a little clip right here. Okay, so I put my soap in the freezer for about an hour. I usually do about 30 minutes, but we forgot it. We were so busy today making soap and doing videos, and the cruising was today. We had tons of customers, and so it's crazy, and we forgot it. But see how you can just clean all the excess soap off the mold because it's froze. And then ta-da! It's off of there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it will come out of the mold a lot easier. Of me trimming up the sides of this soap, and I think that we totally ruined the majorium with the turmeric. You weren't with me. It was Andrea. And you know, you see them on the YouTube, they'll do the lightest color first, and then they won't clean their stick blender, and they'll go to the next color. And I still had turmeric soap on my stick blender, and I stuck it over in the majorium, and I made brown. You don't do that with turmeric. It's powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Yeah. And I also went straight over to so it went straight to well, I don't know exactly what we're gonna get. We'll just have to wait and see. Here, you might take a little clip of it after I get it out. Now I put this soap in the refrigerator for an hour. I meant to put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, but we got sidetracked because we've been working ourselves to death trying to make soap, and I ended up with a little bad spot on that end. It didn't come loose. That's where it was giving me trouble. I didn't pull it away, I guess, enough on that corner. So anyway, so it's yellow and brown, and
I don't know. I got hope. I see dark spots.
You do see dark spots?
I see dark spots. Does it smell good?
Yeah. We did the ginger and white tea.
Ooh. It looks pretty.
All right, turn that one off. Now smell.
I like that. It's very subtle.
Very subtle, very nice. And it's going to be better because it's so cold right now. It draws up. It's an oil, and it draws up when it gets cold. Uh-oh. We did that other soap. I got to get it off the tines. So we did get a nice yellow. A light yellow, which was what I was wanting, but I was hoping to get swirls of green from the majorium, but I didn't. Oh, look at there. It's green. Well, I'm a dog. Why?
Well, it come out quite nice.
I know.
See, you have to have hope.
You have to have faith. Well, get the little camera and take a picture of those. Although but we put some of it on the top, and the top did not hold the green. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Are you taking pictures or videos?
A picture. You told me to take a picture.
Did I? I meant to take a camera.
Okay, well, I got some candid shots in here too,
Yeah.
from the soap making. How sneaky.
So,
Shots in here too,
yeah.
from the soap making. How sneaky.
So we'll let this cure, and on an upcoming video I will do an update and see if that green, we'll let this cure, and on an upcoming video I will do an update and see if that green goes brown on us. I don't know if it's going to do it or not.
Shall we show
But I know one thing, the ginger, the white tea and ginger smells really, really good. Here's one. Show them that.
This one looks pretty.
All right. Is it pretty on both sides?
No, just one side.
Yeah, check it out. That was the end piece.
I like it though.
Now this has to cure for 4 to 6 weeks. And we're just playing with colors. I mean, we're just goofing off here at the Cornerstone Market, and we're playing with different spices and different ways to add colorant and different ways to do this recipe to see if we like it. And so we're just showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're just experimenting, just playing. If you learn a few things, that's awesome. I know I'm learning things, and I'm just having fun. And for an announcement, so you know in the future, we're fixing to do what kind of lotion?
It's a hemp lotion.
Hemp lotion. And I have purchased CBD powder. Just the powder. Just the powder. And we're going to try really hard to make a pain cream or balm. Ooh. I have ordered 2 grams, and those 2 grams probably retail, let's see, for $140. So it's
For both of them, or
yeah, for both of them. So that's about $70 a gram. And if you put all of that gram in a 4-ounce jar, I believe they told me it was the same as having 1,000 milligrams of CBD in the pain cream.
Oh my goodness.
So it's really powerful. It was either 500 or 1,000, and I'm pretty sure he said 1,000. I will double check with him about that. So I am doing research, because if you get that CBD powder too hot, I'm concerned that we might end up with a THC product. And also, if you get the CBD too hot, its molecules change, is what I'm understanding, and when its molecules change, it's not like effective. So I have got to determine the heat, temperatures. I'd also like to make bath bombs with it. Okay, so we're just gonna work on it, see what we can do. I don't know how big a gram is gonna be when it gets here, but it's coming in Monday, and we're gonna try to do an opening the box video. Yeah. All right, so I'll see you then. And thank you so much for using my Essential Depot link. Thank you for becoming a patron. And thank you for watching my commercials. You're awesome. You know that? You're absolutely awesome. All right. Bye, everybody.